Welcome to Tiger Talk, your source for information about your hometown and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by...
And Tiger Talk brought to you this morning by Whistle Stop Donuts, Strain Beans Coffee House on Lower Main in Princeton, Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Katie's delicious homemade goodness, and Perry's Floors and More.
Make the morning great with a stop at Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main Street in Princeton. Whistle Stop makes their donuts fresh daily, and they're ready on your way to work or school. They have a wide variety of fresh donuts, so you can surprise the office with a dozen delicious donuts. Stop by Whistle Stop today and enjoy a donut or a dozen. They're open 5 a.m. to noon Monday through Saturday. Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main in Princeton.
And good morning, and welcome to Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station, WPKY, The Tiger. It is now 8 minutes past the hour, and I have the pleasure of welcoming into the WPKY studios this morning for Tiger Talk, Donnie Adams of Adams Contracting. And you see his work truck all around town and different places. Donnie's a busy guy doing contractor work and refurbishes and construction, all kinds of stuff. But he also is a member of Crossroads Christian Church, and they have a pretty unique ministry. And Donnie is here to tell us about that ministry this morning. And good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great for a Monday.
I'll let you talk into this just a little bit.
All right.
All right. Well, I saw you back during Black Patch. You all were downtown, kind of in the Caldwell County section, and something caught my eye that was pretty interesting. And it's a ministry that Crossroads Church has. And tell the folks a little bit more about it.
Well, it's a ministry our women has started at our church, and there's several other women that's involved. It's not just a Crossroads Church ministry, you might say.
Okay.
We're making mats and quilts for the homeless. And kind of the verses that kind of go along with what we're doing is Psalms 91. 91 says, "He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings shall they trust. His truth shall be a shield and a buckler." And in Job 31, verses 19 and 20 says, "If I have seen any perish for want of clothing, or for any poor without a covering, if his loins have not blessed me, and if they were not warmed with the fleece of my sheep." So that's kind of the verses that's our charge, you might say, for what's going on. Several of the ladies out at Crossroad Church, like I say, there's several denominations that goes there.
Right.
They get together on Tuesdays from 10 to 2, and we're taking plastic bags, and they strip them down, and they kind of twist them up and weave them, and they make blankets. Now, these mats that they're making are hypoallergenic. Bugs don't like them. They don't stick around in them. They got little air pockets in them, so when you lay on it for a while, your body heat transfers and warms up the little air pockets in it, so it also helps keep you warm. And then the other ladies are getting together and they're quilting, and they are making quilts to go along with it, and we're donating pillows and stuff like that just to try to help out.
It was one of the most interesting things I had seen. The ladies were making these down during Black Patch, and they had it takes hundreds of these bags. And folks, what we're talking about are just the plastic bags that you get at Walmart, the grocery bags that you get at Walmart, at all the grocery stores around here.
Lowe's.
I mean, just anywhere that has these plastic bags. But they take them and like I said, just strip. There's some work to it. There's some stripping process to these bags, so they get them prepared to weave into the mat.
Right. They strip them down and kind of tie them end to end, basically.
Yeah.
And then they make a yarn ball out of them. And there's pictures to all the steps that it takes on the Crossroads Christian Church Facebook page.
Okay.
So there is pictures where you can see that, and then if you're interested, like I said, it doesn't matter your denomination or where you go to church at. If you come out between 10 and 2 on Tuesdays, the ladies will be glad to show you how it's done, and it could be something that even if you're visiting from out of town, we had one lady at Black Patch said that they come up and visited. They're from Florida, and they took down all the steps of how to do this, and they're taking it back to their church in Florida.
That's neat.
And they're going to start doing the mats and the quilts in Florida.
Well, the amazing thing about the mat that I say, it's a tightly woven mat. I mean, and it is, I mean, it seemed, it's flexible. It bends. You can fold it or roll it up or whatever.
Right.
But the yarn ball was what was fascinating to me. The process that it takes to strip those bags down, and then you put it in the yarn ball, right?
Right.
And then they take that and then weave that mat from that, and it's just amazing. The mat is really kind of I mean, it's quality. You wouldn't think so, but it's a quality thing that you could spread down. You know, if you were homeless and had to spread it on the ground or to cover up with it, or whatever. You know, I was just amazed. So, is it on your website? Is it the Crossroads? You just search Crossroads Christian Church.
Yes, Crossroads Christian
Church
on Facebook
to see these pictures. Yeah. So if you're listening, you're thinking, man, that is. Go to the Crossroads Christian Church Facebook page and check out these pictures because it is really something. Now, how many bags does it take to make a mat?
Well, it takes up to a week to do a quilt, and it takes 3 weeks to make a mat, and it takes 500 to 700 bags to make one mat, and 3 weeks labor of these ladies when they get together making the mats. It takes 3 weeks to make one.
So is it a team effort? Is this something that somebody could sit in their living room by themselves and do it?
You could.
But it'd take a little lot longer, though.
Right. And you missed out on the fellowship of all the ladies.
That's part of it, isn't it?
So.
Yeah. Well, that is really cool. And they do this every Tuesday at Crossroads Church.
Every Tuesday,
from
10 to 2.
So, and like I said, it's a process to get these mats made. And it's a labor of love, honestly, because, I mean, I'm sure you work your fingers quite a bit, either, you know, working that sack over for prep it for the yarn ball and then weaving it. And do they use tools to weave those things, or is it all by
crochet?
hand?
Crochet, just like the
crochet needles and everything to
just
get
like
that
you
done.
do an old Afghan or something like that, or shawl.
Yeah,
it's crocheted the same way.
Awesome, that is pretty cool. Let's take a break. We'll take a String Beats coffee break. We'll come back. Let's talk a little bit more about this, but let's also talk about you know, what you got going on at Crossroads Christian Church as well.
That sounds good.
Okay. It is 8:14. You're listening to Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station. Donnie Adams in studio this morning. We're talking about a quilt mission, partially that's out at Crossroads Christian Church. There's some other groups involved as well. It's sort of an ecumenical kind of a get-together to where they crochet these mats for the homeless out of plastic bags. It's pretty interesting, and stick around. We'll be back with more Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station, WPKY The Tiger.
String Beans Coffee House in downtown Princeton specializes in made-to-order espresso drinks. Stop by Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to noon and enjoy a pick-me-up. You can also enjoy fresh-baked scones, homemade chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin cookies, and espresso brownies that'll keep you going all day long. They're also open on Saturday from 9 to 2. String Beans Coffee House on Lower Main in Princeton. Great coffee and more in a great atmosphere on Lower Main in downtown Princeton.
All right, we are back here on Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station. Donnie Adams here from Adams Contracting. He's a member of Crossroads Christian Church as well, and we're talking about a mat ministry that they do out at Crossroads Christian Church. And Donnie, you do that for, you said you mentioned Micah's Mission.
Yes, there's a mission over in Hopkinsville. It's Micah's Mission. It's not a mission like you see on TV where you stay all night. If you ever hear on the radio red flag days, means cold days or really, really cold days, freezing days.
Yes.
That means they'll leave the doors open 24 hours, but other than that, it closes like 5 or 5:30.
Okay.
So the people can go over there and get warm and get them some soup, and it's all run off donations. And it is a Methodist-based place where they can go, but it is supported by all denominations.
Right.
It's not just a Methodist-only type thing.
Sure.
Last time we went over there, we took 22 mats, 39 quilts, 8 throws, 47 pillows, 4 baby blankets, 22 New Testament Bibles. People had donated food products and money. We took $150 worth of food and food products like bowls and spoons and stuff like that for the homeless to eat.
Right.
at any given moment, we're all one bad decision away from being homeless.
Exactly right.
It's not. Addiction is part of it. Addiction is one of the number one causes of homelessness, but so is military coming back with PTSD and not getting the help that they need and can't be around people. Anxiety, divorce, bad business decisions, sickness. If your spouse gets really, really sick and y'all don't have the insurance or the money to pay for it, you can be homeless within 3 procedures. So it's not like the stigma that we used to have of the old straggler coming through town and he was homeless because he's lazy.
No, you're exactly right.
So it's a very important thing that needs to be addressed. And one thing that was said this week at church about the quilts is that every time they cover up with one, it's like God giving them a hug.
Yeah, right.
And so, if we can help that and they know it's coming from God, it may give them hope, especially during the Christmas time. All the depression is the worst, during Christmas than it is any other time of the year.
It is.
So we're just trying to do
your part.
Do our part. It's what was laid on the ladies' hearts.
Yeah.
To do, and so that's how the program started.
I was wondering about that. I was going to ask you, how did this come about, and how long have you all been doing these quilts, and then how did you find out about it? Was it there just something that somebody saw out online, or how did it come about?
Yeah, the ladies had gotten together. They during their ladies' meetings, and one of them had the idea, and that's how it started.
Okay.
And then the rest of the ladies just grabbed it, and it just rolled with it, just like snowballed and become what it is today.
Because I had no idea that you could take those bags and do that, and make. I mean, this thing is. I mean, it is unbelievable to see what the finished product looks like when it gets done.
Yeah, they've been doing it since about April. We started with the. I don't know if y'all noticed all the Army men around town, different places. Sometimes it was at Majestic, Falders, different places. We had little Army men, and it said, put it somewhere where you can see it every day, and every time you see the Army men, pray for a soldier.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of started there, and then we started putting together kits for. It wasn't no certain soldier. We'd pick one soldier that was overseas that maybe would like to receive one of these sets.
Right.
So we'd start collecting things for it, and then that led into this mission.
Okay.
And now the new mission to go along with the blankets that we've got is that we're collecting like toboggans, gloves, and socks for adult, women, and children, and we're taking them also to Micah's mission because with it being winter, with it being wet, as soon as your feet get wet, you get sick.
Oh, exactly.
So we're collecting those also, and we've got a box out at the church where when people make donations. And the thing about it is the church, since this thing has started, the church really isn't having to support it. It's been self-supporting, all these people getting together and donating bags and donating money and donating their time and showing up and really enjoying the fellowship of doing it. It's supported itself.
That's what it's all about, really. Right. And it's amazing when you get that call to do something like that, how that'll happen, and how it will just work. Well, that's excellent. So how long are you going to be collecting these other items as well? And what can somebody do if they have something they'd like to donate?
If you have anything you want to donate as far as the bags or hats, gloves, socks, that kind of thing, you can call Kathy Adams, 270-365-3757.
Okay.
Or you can call Adams Contracting, which is my company, 625-5940. And if I can't get it, I can put you in touch with someone that can get it.
Yeah.
There's Wanda Pickering, Dondra Gilkey, Leanne Gilkey. There's several other people that I can give you names of that just not coming to the top of my head with their phone numbers. But,
I understand.
But I can put you in touch with the right people.
But you always need those bags, don't you?
Constantly.
Yeah.
Like I said, it takes $700 to do one mat, and we're planning on making another trip before Christmas the week before Christmas, I think around the 19th. I'm not for sure of the date.
Okay.
To take the hats, gloves, socks.
Over to the mission.
And take some more food over for Christmas and things like that. So.
Well, that's awesome. That is really awesome. Tell us more about Crossroads Christian Church, when your service times are and things such as that. I know you're active out there.
Crossroads Christian, Sunday school at 10, church at 11 every Sunday, women's group on Tuesdays, 10 to 2.
Okay.
We have a Bible study every Wednesday night. I think it starts at 6. I'm pretty sure is the start time, but we have a meal. We kind of have like little soups and stuff like that, little fellowship, and the studying of the Word. So, and then, of course, we've always got other programs, like we've got choir practice coming up for the Christmas program.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of different things that we do and get together for.
Good country church.
It's just blue jean T-shirt type church, and we're going to treat you in so many different ways. You're bound to like one of them.
Anybody's welcome if they don't have a church home and they're searching.
Yeah. Or if you even got a church home and you're out visiting somebody, or if
come
you're
on
out
out.
of town, we take communion every Sunday. So if you in need of communion, your church isn't having it, you're saved by the grace of God, born, baptized, and raised from the dead, we'll get you some communion.
Okay. Well, good deal, man. What a great thing you all are doing there. And folks, if you're out there listening, if you have just lots of plastic bags sitting around, you don't know what to do with them, don't drop them in the trash can. Get in touch with Donnie or his wife. Is it your wife? Or
My
your
wife, Carol's at Walmart.
Carol's at Walmart.
My mom's
your
Kathy
mom's
Adams.
Kathy Adams. So, get in touch with them if you know them, and keep those bags. If you don't want to, they all come in handy from time to time. But if you got a bunch sitting around extra, they could definitely use them, because it takes 500 to 700 to make one of these mats. So, what a ministry! Did we miss anything that you want to talk about?
I think that pretty much covered everything. I can't really think of anything else to add to that, other than just God is good all the time.
Yes, sir. And we appreciate what you all doing. I mean, go to the Facebook page. I encourage everyone that's listening that want to see what these quality of these mats and some of the throws and the Afghans that they're making out of this stuff. It is really a neat process to watch, and it's a labor of love. It takes a while. It is some work, and they basically crochet it with crochet needles. They work these bags and get them prepared for that yarn ball, and then weave them into a mat, and it's just unbelievable. And you all are doing great work with that. So keep it up. And
I appreciate it.
God bless you all, and thank you for what you do. I'm so glad you got a chance to come in. I know we've been talking about it for months since I saw you at Black Patch.
Well, I just got to say that these women do a great job. It's all the women. The men of the church, we help pack them and we help take them over. But other than that, it's strictly the women of the church. They're the ones that's the pioneers behind this, the ones that drive it and the one that do it. So I mean, we've got a lot of men that volunteer. Some men and the children. Some of the children of the church, especially during the summer when school was out.
Yes.
My grandson Lucas would go out there and he would help do the mats, and you'll see pictures of them. You'll see pictures of one of our other guys, Larry. He goes out there and helps. Dickie and Brother John goes out there some, and it's really a women's ministry thing at the church. But the children help out and the men help out, and
it's fantastic.
I got to give it to the women; they're the ones that's to drive behind this.
That's fantastic. Well, go to Crossroads Christian Church Facebook page if you want to see pictures of these mats, and if you want to help out, get in touch with Donnie or Kathy, and they will get you where you need to be. They're collecting socks and hats and scarves and gloves and toboggans as well. So get in touch with them if you are moved by doing that. And, of course, your trash bags, your plastic bags are definitely needed. So, Donnie, thank you all. Merry Christmas to you and your family and everybody out there at Crossroads. Appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. Thanks for taking the time to stop by today. I know you're a busy guy. So that's Donnie Adams, and he is with Crossroads Christian Church. He also has Adams Contracting. What's your number for Adams Contracting?
270-625-5940. It's in every Wednesday's paper. It's on Facebook page, Adams Contracting. The phone number is listed on a sign on it, too.
Does quality work, so he's a busy guy, but if you have a project or anything that needs done, give Donnie a call, because he does quality work. He's bonded, insured, and he'll be glad to help you out. And BBBB, 3 B's, I think. Better Business Bureau Pub. Anyway, my thanks to Donnie and Crossroads Christian Church. Again, Crossroads Christian Church Facebook page. Check out those mats. And if you feel led to help them out, get in touch with them. We appreciate it. It is 8:25. You've been listening to Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station, 103.3 FM and 1580 AM WPKY, The Tiger. I'm Ty Engelbright for Donnie Adams. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a good day. Don't forget, tomorrow it is another edition of Tiger Talk. We'll have the Knights of Columbus in. George Barber will be in studio. We'll be talking about the Knights of Columbus raffle. They've got all kinds of UK tickets are given away. They are raising money for the Hope Center for an ultrasound machine down in Eddyville, and George Barber will be here tomorrow to tell us more about that on Tiger Talk. Have a good day, everybody.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop for delicious homemade goodness. Hancock's makes their own fresh chicken salad, pimento cheese, salads, and a variety of mouth-watering desserts.